from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, Dave Powell, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much to love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Ready to kick it away first. Looking for blockers. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Makes the catch.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotion.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice. Space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right on target this time. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. And you could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
Quarterback gets the first down and more. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside, man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback, looks like a running back, chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the counter. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. Might have a chance. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
And the Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Dances away to buy time. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. The run inside. It Smothers. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Arch Madness makes the catch. It's Townsend. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's Arch to throw. Snagged in the middle. It smothers. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you risk running backs leaking out of the backfield. And
fires the pass, intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. It's complete to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. Back to pass. He's going to run it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They want to throw it. Under fire. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys.
This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Oklahoma Sooners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Coach Venables told me before the game, both teams are in the top 10. This SEC matchup is going to be hard. He said we have to eliminate all penalties at the line of scrimmage and be the most efficient version of ourselves all season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Sooners will kick off first, and here we go. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air. It's Stockton. Fires left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And, guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips.
And the defense doing a job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the third and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
No gain on the play. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Ole Miss Rebels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. Anytime the Big Ten takes on the SEC, it is more than just about this game. It is about bragging rights and who is the most dominant conference. We'll find out today, guys. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hit. It's a fumble.
Well, they're playing at home, and they're trying to take advantage of this home crowd, try to build some momentum early. You don't see a lot of onside kicks to start the game. They tried it, but it failed, and now we're going to have to see what their defense can do, taking the field right away.
Running inside, it's Lacey. Got a little grass. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield. It's hot. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The short hands, it's Gill. Shows him the stiff arm. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or to maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fires quickly. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He might want another play. Zayn rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Sayin. Open on the right side, that's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A big third down coming, and hotty toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He's got an open man. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, say it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the left to Smith. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields.
Into the secondary on the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. And wings it incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Lacey. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar.
They'll run play action. Slings it downfield. He's open on the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the ground with the counter. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got
caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Buckeye! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Alexander. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Got a man, it's Alexander. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Escapes the pressure going right. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 22. Hot.
Wants to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Soft spot in the middle. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run or a lot of time.
He lost one down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Say it. Here's the pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Here's a heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Unloads to the right. He's got it.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
At the 45 on his way. Hits the afterburners. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20.
Wide 53. Wide 53. Go!
Again, it's Sayin. Quarterback adapting. There he goes. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another. Caught along the right sideline. Touchdown, Buckeye! Into the end zone for 6. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now instead of 2nd and short, you've got 2nd and 8. Running inside, it's Lacey. Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup, not enough for the first down as the clock continues to move here late in the half. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Here's a little room there. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Alexander. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed in him. He's going to take a shot. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Headed outside, it's Jackson. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Buckeyes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. The run inside. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Sayin to throw. Working that left side now. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Jackson. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is the definition of complementary football. Your defense takes the ball away, and the offense turns those takeaways into touchdowns. Fantastic run, great vision, but this has been so good. Their defense staying aggressive, getting the takeaways, and the offense capitalizing, David, with big plays.
Man, I wish I could say there was complementary football on the other side. They've complemented each other, and they've both stunk. Like, both sides have been bad. Turning the football over, not scoring, like, dug yourself a huge hole in this football game. They better find something quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking for room, it's Lacey. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Keep it on the ground. Shakes off the defender. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he throws another interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Can't get him to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22. Go, go.
Run in the red zone. It's Jackson. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Where did he go?
He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Running inside, it's Jackson. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The run inside. It's Lacey. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen.
Goes high to pull it in. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad.
Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the Cowboys head coach told me before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Cowboys headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up when...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that one. They need 8 on second down. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Cowboys looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Makes a catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield, it's Beck. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon. And there's
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And the Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Makes the catch. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hansen. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Just keep slinging it. Got a man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He's got it. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. The Nittany Lions, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20, the 10, all the way back. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Number 16, set to kick off.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.